We start the tournament off with this fun par four. We're going directly for the green, 1.5 top, 2 right here. And I've got my extra mile and a Titan ball. As you can see, I'm setting up with that inner green ring, touching the edge of the rough with that ball guide pointing just slightly to the right of the pin. This green slopes from right to left, as you can see there in the video. And the idea is here that there's a very small but possible chance that you could definitely sink this shot. Otherwise, the idea is that we get this one super duper close within putting range, or maybe just a little chip like you're going to see here. So we could have taken a little top off of that one, but that's just basically how we're going to do it. Hole 2, par 3. I set this one up here with a power 0 marlin and a sniper ball. As you can see, we got about 2.5 bars of topspin there and 1 left. This is a great little rough bump here with the top right edge of that yellow ring just touching on the rough line. It's actually ever so slightly just into the fairway, just a tiny little bit. 10% minimum adjustment here, and I'm just lining this one up directly at the hole. You definitely can play a bounce shot here if you want from that first pad up to the green, but I do honestly think this is your very best chance to get a hole in one here and get that all-important drop. Let's go, baby. Get in the hole. I'll see you on hole number 3. Hole number 3, and we have our very first chance to go for albatross. I set this shot up max top, max right, and I'm using a quarterback club here with a katana ball. You can definitely play this, you know, with an extra mile or whatever other driver you like, really. The idea being here that I'm just bouncing from this first fairway pad up over that water to get it cleanly up on the right-hand side of that bunker. That bunker is in play. You may need to use a little curl, as you can see, just to make sure that we don't get too close to it. That's really going to be wind dependent, but it doesn't hurt, and it's going to give us a nice angle for that second shot. No need to go crazy on the distance here. We are looking to play this with a wood club, preferably the sniper. 15% max is what I believe I should have played this shot at. As you can see, we're going to give it about 0.5 top and max right here. Don't worry about those old side spin values to the right. Just give it max right and get this ball guide right to the pin. As you can see, we're very close to maximum distance, so that is what I played this shot. Now, in the video, I played it at 10%. Or maybe it's even 0 there. Yeah, and I really believe when I took a look at this that 15% max would have been the correct adjustment. Now, you're going to see me drop it, but you're also going to see why right there, that little great ball. So I should have pulled a little more to compensate for that. But nonetheless, you see the route, you see the way. Let's make it happen. That's 3 drops in 3 holes. I'll see you on hole number 4. If you're getting value from this Monster Tournament rookie walkthrough video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe now to Erelic Gaming so you don't miss out on any of my future Golf Clash videos. Good luck in the tournament. Hole number 4 is a par 4. I'm setting this one up here with my extra mile and a katana ball. Maximum top spin and maximum left spin. And as you can see, we've got it set up with the top left of that yellow ring just touching the rough there. Don't flirt with this bunker that you see up by our ball guide. We are going to want to make sure to steer clear of that, especially if we have a left or right wind. It's going to put us in a ton of danger if we follow this path and we don't compensate for it. So you see I'm giving it a little bit of left curl here with the left edge of the ball touching the outside left edge of that adjustment circle. Bounce here, nice little roll. As you can see, we're still very close to that bunker, so take a practice shot here before you commit to this drive. Now, second shot, I actually have 10% max written down, but it's going to be probably closer to minimum. Ultimately, you need to see what distance of your club you're in. Maximum backspin here because I am actually playing the dunk shot. Now, of course, this was inspired by the one and only Golf Clash Tommy. You want to set up with those blue arrows near the back of the cup. Don't forget the maximum backspin. If you miss the dunk, that max backspin is going to save you, because if you don't, I promise you, you'll put this one in the rough, and then you have to work to get that eagle, or even just to save the birdie. So easy does it here. Set it up. Might be min, might be max. Check your club distance. Play it accordingly. And, you know, you give yourself a nice little chance for an eagle. Good luck. We'll see you on the next hole. Hole number 5, par 3. I'm bringing my sniper club here and a katana ball, max right, and like 2.2 bars of backspin to set this one up. Now, you'll see that I've got the blue ring of the club here. Now, that's for a sniper 6, touching the bunker, and that second bounce is just before the fringe. There's other ways to set this shot up. You might go right down the middle, directly at it, but for whatever reason, I've played it this way a long time, and I've had a good degree of success with it. So that's kind of why I stick with it and recommend it to each and every one of you. We do need a little bit of right curl here, so check out the edge of the ball, how it's touching the edge of the adjustment circle. It's great to try to use those consistent, repeatable references to get these shots consistent and droppable. Good luck! I'll see you on hole number 6. Welcome to the par 5 6th hole. Here we're going to set up with a quarterback and a katana, and I'm just giving it 3 bars of top and about 3 bars of left spin. The idea being here that we're not trying to get the most distance possible. We're trying to set ourselves up for a nice second shot with the sniper. So I got this one set up with the red ring on the left, and I'm adjusting here a 10% maximum distance. So line it up. Nice, simple, straight, and perfect. That's perfect shot. Put that in your notes, okay? All right, good. So easy does it up and down the center here, and we're going to come in for our second shot. Now, second shot, don't forget, this green slopes from right to left, and I am playing here with a sniper club with 0% max. We've got to give it a couple bars of backspin here with this sort of cross tailwind. You always have to just kind of take that into consideration. And I do have this ball guide, tip of the ball guide, kind of slightly to the right edge of that cup. Like I said, right to left slope, play into that. Now, to those of you who are in the know, I'm kind of trying to use like a bit of a 1201 pull angle here. You be the judge. Let me know in the comments how I did, okay? Otherwise, clean, perfect hit, especially on that second shot when it counts the very, very most. And you know what? You got a great chance to get an Albie here, baby. Let's go. We'll see you on hole number 7. Hole number 7, and you're going to see some high-end players going for the green, kind of where that extra mile is on that thin little strip to the right. I like to play a little safer here. Any ball you like, really. I've got a marlin in an extra mile, max top, max right. The idea being here that we're going to set ourselves up for a second shot with the long iron. So bringing it in here with the top right edge of the yellow ring, touching the rough. And that's a pretty strong wind for rookie. But no big deal. We're going to hit perfect, and we're going to just bounce it here on that first fairway up and over that hazard, and get it as far down the second fairway. Up into those shadows there is a really good indicator of where you want to be. Second shot then, playing this here at 10% minimum distance. You'll see we're going to check our club distance here a little bit. Yeah, okay, max, min, okay. Now, importantly here, I'm setting it up right on the fringe. 4.5 bars of backspin is what I'm using on this shot with that backbone level 7. So take a look at that yellow ring. I've kind of got the top edge of the yellow at the top of the fringe, and that's really a more consistent landing position here than that fairway. The fairway in front of the fringe is really quite bumpy. If you have a little more backspin, don't be shy. You can play this one right on the green as well. That's probably a bit more consistent than the fringe, but I can tell you with absolute certainty, this is a very makeable path and something that I think is a little more approachable for the average rookie player. So, you know, if you've got a Thor 7, hey, do your thing. But otherwise, get the hole. Hole number 8, this is a par 3. This is a pretty straightforward setup. I've got a marlin ball and a sniper, and I'm playing this shot at 10% minimum distance. Now, you're going to see here, I'm going to apply 1 bar of topspin. That's it. Just actually, it's like 0.8. You know, it just depends on the wind. But roughly 1 bar here is the average amount that I'm going to start with, and we're going to go from there. And I'm just lining it up here so that half that red ring is kind of in the rough on the left, and that ball guide is pointing directly at the pin. You know, we want to get it in the hole, right? And otherwise, we just make this clean adjustment, 10% minimum distance here. And you're going to see, oh, I have one note. Second bounce, 1 ring before the fringe. So that's what I wrote here. In my notes, for my played notes, I want you to make sure you have everything I've got. And really, bounce it up, drop it in. Should be easy, guys. Come on, we'll see you on the final hole. Hole number 9, par 5. And, you know, we're bringing a Zerk. Max top, max right, adjust the shot at 10% max. Now, that's because I've got an extra mile 6. If you've got some big fancy club, you don't need to use that big ball. You know what I mean? And the wind here is going to matter a ton. But I am pushing this shot back up because I'm trying to get a lot of distance on this drive. But you can't get into the water here. So baby amount of overpower and just a little baby right curl. You have to play by feel sometimes. And this is one of those situations where it's makeable, especially when to get that perfect shot here, though. Narrow fairway there definitely could put you in trouble with a bad, great shot. So don't do that. Second shot then, nicely with a long drive, puts us in position with a long iron. Now, I'm playing the Goliath here because that was kind of like what I was doing a lot in that tournament. Nothing against you going for the Grizzly, B52, backbone, whatever you feel comfortable with. I set this shot up at 10% max. Now, you're going to see I actually don't use any spin at all. So that's something you might want to work with. I've got that second bounce right on the beginning of the fringe line. Take a peek there, and that yellow ring just cutting into the rough ever so slightly. So thin margins, but this is actually a very, very nice outcome. Now, I'm sure you noticed by now, we dropped every shot in this walkthrough, so I really, really hope this is going to give you guys some awesome information that we can shoot really low in the Monster Tournament. Good luck.